What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, I don't know if I've talked about Terra Luna Classic in a little bit, but I wanted to talk about a new proposal that's kind of turning heads a little bit. So, let's talk about it. Let's discuss it on whether we can see some burns that are coming with it, whether it's going to help out at all, and also give you guys an update on Terra Luna Classic, just because this is going to be the only Terra Luna Classic video that I make today, I believe. So, anyways, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about all of the links that are in the description for different referrals to different exchanges. I have KuCoin, I have Webull, I have Crypto.com. You know, I've just, I think 4 of them that are down there. So definitely check them out. But let's take some time to look at Terra Luna Classic and what's going on today. Now, as you know, the market doesn't look positive today, and Terra Luna Classic does not look positive as well. It currently is down about 8%, almost 9% right now, down to 0.00001223. Now, it is 9% is what it's showing on the screen. But we saw a low of 1167 and a high today of 1386. Now everything really started to tank. You can see the volume in this position is up by 78%, up to $144 million in volume, meaning that we have a high amount of people that may be selling the position as well, you know, because they're just getting out of the position. That's why you're seeing the position go down. More sells equal that, and also shorts that go into it equal that. You are seeing the market cap that's at a $721 million market cap. It may be at a low or a buying opportunity for a lot of people. But as we go into this is not really what I want to focus on, even though we are down by 9% and it is pretty big news to see us down by that much. It's not concerning because the rest of the market is also down by a hell of a lot. I would say that Terra Luna Classic is down more than what the market is down, but it's not really as concerning as other things that could be developed because we know that it's going to be a long-term potential within the position. It's not about what's happening now. It's about what's being developed now to affect the future. And that's what we're seeing across the board is new things that are being developed. Now, I saw this post come on Twitter. I guess they tagged me in the post, and I thought that this was, I guess, a good concept. But let's get into it a little bit. Somebody did post it, so it was Lunic Predator. You see they have a new proposal to where you have instant undelegation of 10%. Now, what does that really mean? So let's go into this. A summary would be, I propose a functionality be created to allow immediate withdrawal of delegated coins. Now, this is something that a lot of people have a problem with, is not being able to immediately undelegate their coins. They have to have a 21-day waiting period to where it's in limbo, not collecting any rewards and, you know, all of that. And then it finally gets undelegated and now you have the coins available to you. And some people are like, we should have ability to instantly undelegate things or immediately undelegate things and not have to worry about a lengthy time that I'm holding in Terra Luna Classic, because what if this goes to a crazy high price and I have to wait 21 days to get out of the position? Well, that's a risk that you pay. For me, I have 46.5 million that's staked, and I also have 5 million that's not staked. Just for that reason, if it does go to an insanely high price and I want to take profit, I have 5 million that's sitting out that's not staked, and then I'll take some profit, and then I'll probably pull some more out as I do take that profit, which may take 21 days. And if it looks like it's going to be a massive run of profit in 1 month, then it may end up sucking because I won't be able to get all of the coins that I want to sell out. But with the positions that or the places that I see it going to, it's not really a problem for me because I see major gaps in between where I do want to sell and all of that stuff. So anyways, but with a massive 10% taxation, that would go into the burn wallet for immediate liquidation. The amount of burn tax is subject to discussion. And that's something that I kind of want to discuss. Motivation. I think there is a huge demand for members for the functionality of faster withdrawal of delegated coins from the validator. Let's look for a way to allow people to do this reasonably for a reasonable punishment in a form of a high tax or a high fee or tax. Now, it goes into talking about the 21 days and undelegating things and how this will really affect things. But I guess people already can understand the concept just by reading those two parts, right? So for me, I think this is interesting. Like I said on Twitter, I said I think this is a good concept. Except 10% tax. Honestly, I think it should be a 1 to 2% tax. Now, some people would say, like currency 365 that would say 10% buy and sell. You see this elsewhere, so why can't the community do this? Or I would have other comments that came on and said, look, 10% is a fee, is a kind of a penalty or a punishment, but 1% or 2% wouldn't be a fee or a punishment. And I would have to argue that. I think 1% or 2% is an argument or is a punishment, because if someone does have 100 million coins and they're going to, use this fast undelegation, you think they're really going to give up 10 million of their coins in order to undelegate faster? You will still have people that don't undelegate, but will still complain about not being able to undelegate faster. A penalty or a fee in the form of like a single digit percentage makes more sense, because if I'm holding 100 million and I get taxed at 1 million or 2 million coins, it still makes me question whether I should undelegate it and pay that fee. But the point is, you're going to have more people that decide to pay that fee. So if you're looking for something to go towards burns or towards the community pool or wherever, you're going to see that happen. 10%, I guarantee that nobody does that. Even if it comes to the point to where a validator is shutting down, there's no scenario that makes you want to pay 10%. So they're still going to complain. It's not going to be something that completely falls off the radar. They're still going to complain about not having a faster undelegation period. It's just too high to have anybody do it. And maybe less than 1% is too low to have people even care about it at all. But 1 to 2%, still, maybe even 3%, gives people that option to be like, oh, maybe I have to think this through, because if I'm losing 1 million or 2 million, maybe I'll think it through. But it's not super crazy to where they would never pay that fee, So I feel like it's a good concept, but the 10% just doesn't really line up with me. And I understand that you want it to be a fee. You want it to be something that is a punishment or is a penalty, but 1 to 2% is still a penalty. 10% is something that no one would ever do. Unless everybody was doing it. So like the concept of baby Doge, I guess having a 10% buy and sell tax, and I don't know if that's true, but if they have a 10% buy and sell tax, then what you are seeing is that everybody is subject to that no matter what they do. But if people are not all subject to it, so say if you have an option to undelegate or undelegate faster, people are going to choose to just undelegate and wait the 21 days and never go through that second option. So it becomes irrelevant. It becomes a non-factor in burning or creating to or adding to the community pool, especially as the amount goes higher. So as you have 300 million or 500 million, nobody's going to want to pay 50 million coins, which could be worth, depending on what time period it is, it could be worth $50 million. Nobody's going to take that much and, completely burn that off or completely get rid of it in some form or fashion or pay it towards a community pool in a fee. That's way too high, way too high. So I think 1% or 2% would be an option. And if you really wanted to max it out, 3%. I would say 1 to 2 is like the max level, but people will argue that 2% may not be high enough. So 3% at absolute max, where there's no give at all, because that is a fee, that is a penalty, and we shouldn't be pushing on 10% unless everybody is doing it. 10% of my staking rewards, that's forcing everybody to take that 10% that's going on. That's a different story, right? You're forcing people to really do that. It's a mandatory thing. This is not mandatory. It's like you have a choice. You can either undelegate faster or undelegate slower. And if you undelegate slower, you don't have a 10% fee. And then people are still going to complain that they don't have the ability to undelegate faster. So I don't know. It's just my opinion. But I mean it all respectfully, no matter who's creating this, who's building this. I see that it's getting a decent amount of traction, a good amount of views, 12 replies, 4 likes, some stuff like that. But I wanted to talk about this because some people may not think it completely through and just see, oh, 10% tax, I would pay that. But it's not about just whether you would do it. It's about what would the vast majority of people do. And most likely they would not even choose to even give it a thought. They would just say, I'm not undelegating. I'm undelegating in a slower period of time. I'm not paying 10%, right? So it becomes irrelevant. And if you want something to go to Burns, if you want something to go to community pool, you want it to be close enough that people have the option or want to choose that. Um, or people will just, choose to, I guess, undelegate a little bit slower. But if people are choosing it, you're having money that's going towards important places. So I don't know. Um, we'll have to see how this plays out. I don't know what will happen, but I just wanted to kind of talk about this because it's definitely interesting. But it's not an absolute game changer to the burn tax. It's just another addition to that. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next video.